Yeah, she definitely had a low engine fire.
Yep, and here's what I was sending you pictures of.
So before we get into this video, I have to say huge just thank you to everybody who's watching this, especially the Patreon supporters. What we did in this video, this is your guys' dollars. You guys made this happen. Without you, this would be nothing, and I appreciate that so much more than you know. For all of the other viewers, anyone who's ever watched one of my videos, whether you liked it or hated it, thank you for creating the reach I have and the following I have that has made stuff like this possible. Without all of you, I couldn't do any of this that I'm doing. It's your guys' accomplishment. I'm just the lucky person who gets to go enact it, facilitate it, whatever you want to call it, and that means more to me than I can ever tell you on here. In this case, when I talked to Ken, the owner of the Blazer, on the phone, kind of setting up the whole tow, you know, just need to get towed to a shop, and talking to him, I could tell what this thing meant to him. And the more he got into it, the more I thought, like, I want to do something more here. I want to help this guy out. I want to make sure this vehicle is something he will always cherish, he can always treasure. I know it will be that, but something he can just be proud to go hop in and drive every day, and anything we do to help that, I wanted to do. So this started off as just go pick the thing up, got to tow it to shop to get some work done to it, and as you'll see, we're taking it to a completely different level, and it's you guys who are making that happen. So just thank you. So some of you remember my buddy Gavin.
What's up?
Well, Gavin's a mechanic. He used to work for Nate at Elite Fleet, but he finally kind of followed his dream and went and started his own business. So he's out on his own now. He called me. He's got a customer who has a Blazer, I believe it is, that is pretty special to him. It caught on fire, unfortunately, and had some damage to the engine compartment. He wants to take it over to Gavin to get it fixed. So we're hopping in the rollback here. We're gonna go over, check this thing out, see what happened in the fire, how bad the damage is, get it towed to Gavin so he can get it back on the road. Like I said, I heard a little bit of the story of this Blazer. It sounds like it's something really special to the guy, kind of a family heirloom. So he definitely wants to get it taken care of, get it fixed right. So we're gonna head over there and see what we can do to help out. All right, so we have made it here. This is Ken. Ken owns the Blazer. And we're gonna check it out a little bit. What year is this thing?
It's 84.
84, so it is 40 years old. Yep. I know that because I'm at 85 and I'm about to hit that number too. What engine's in it?
It's got a 350.
Nice, and then that's what caught on fire when you're trying to run it. Yeah, let's check this thing out, see what happened.
I've got the distributor that I took out inside my loaner Subaru over here. But I've got it covered. It melted a little wiring harness over here. So this guy melted all of that. Luckily I had all this fiberglass in here and didn't get through the firewall, but there's a lot of wires that Gavin he's gonna have to fine tune. Figure out where they are and what they go to. And then it got carburetors probably. It's pretty good. It actually didn't like melt the choke housing or anything. Electronic choke on this distributor, you can see, got totally fried. I want to get a better video of some of the damage on the distributor, but there's that guy that melted. But...
oh, so that's definitely what started it then.
Yep, that's the point.
That
right
melted
there.
down. Oh, it melted right through that thing. That's no good. This thing for an 85, like body-wise, is in very good shape.
Needs some paint.
But I mean, like, it's solid.
It is, yeah. We before my brother passed away, before he left it to me, and this is him right here. Thanks for Stetson. We redid the carpet on the inside, did the headliner and the seats in the back, and so it's been a working project.
This means a little more to you than just a standard Blazer.
Absolutely.
From what I got from you on the phone. So what's the story with this?
So,
and how you came about it?
So my brother, he had osteosarcoma, which is a bone cancer, and he was diagnosed when he was 14 years old, and went through hell and back, got his leg amputated, and in the midst of all that, still got his license. Bought this for $3,500 back in the day with 62,000 miles on it, and unfortunately, cancer beat him and took his life at a young age of 18. and I was 16 and I got this, and this was one of my first vehicles, and I've had it now for 15 years, and so I've just been keeping up on it, and it's been a secondary vehicle for me because I've got my work vehicle. And unfortunately the other morning I went out to warm it up and came back out, and the whole thing was engulfed in smoke, and I opened the hood and flames were just through the hood. So I ran inside, grabbed my fire extinguisher and put it out, and then hosed it off after that, and reached out online for a reputable mechanic, and I had Gavin hit me up, and I talked to him over the phone for 30 minutes, and lo and behold, now we're talking. And you don't know how much this means to me, and how grateful I am.
I'm sure seeing this thing on fire was not a fun feeling.
I'm glad that it's in the shape that it is. It could have been a lot worse, but it was not a good feeling at all.
Well, so, like I told you, I have the YouTube channel and film the stuff I do, and then I don't charge you for it, so it's no charge to get this thing get fixed. But what I didn't tell you is we also have, like most YouTubers have a Patreon account, right? And Patreon page, people give them money, they do whatever. What I do with mine's a little different. Like, we have our Patreon account, and none of that money's for me and what I do. We take that money and use it to help other people. So what I'm going to do with this, I already talked to Gavin, we're going to take $10,000 of that money and put to this thing right here for you.
No way.
So that I got, from talking on the phone, I got what this thing means to you. And like, you seem like, when you thought you'd almost lost it, what that meant. So I want this thing to be, you can hop in at any time, not have to worry about it, drive it wherever you want. You said this is the last thing you had from your brother. I want it to last you a long time. So we're gonna take care of it for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna and if it's not anywhere near that it takes to fix this, we still got $10,000 to spend on this thing, and just do up front to back whatever else we can, so that this is reliable vehicle. It's going to last a very long time.
Oh my God, my heart is beating so fast. I don't even know what to say, but thank you so much. What a blessing.
It's not me, it's my Patreon supporters right here.
Thank you.
They're the ones who make this happen. I'm just the lucky one who gets to like facilitate it, but they are who
I'm like
that
shaking right now.
Those people in there, that's who makes this happen. Like I said, I'm just a lucky one who gets to be like the messenger here. So
That is so crazy.
yeah, so this is gonna get all taken care of for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm more than happy
Wow.
to be able to do this. This is,
I'm literally shaking right now. I don't even know what to say.
like I said, I talked to you on the phone. I got what this thing meant to you. It was, and like, it is so clean inside. Like you said, you and your brother redid this carpet.
We did, yeah. I mean, it's been a project and something that unfortunately has been on the back burner, but I have kept it up.
Well, clearly it is in great shape, and it's not on the, well, I guess the back burner is kind of the wrong thing to say right now, but let's move it to the front of the line here and get this thing back to 100% for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
It's like I said, it's, how many miles are on it now?
it's got 84,000 miles, I think, on it, maybe 87.
So it's a 1984, got 84,000 miles on it.
85,000.
85,000 miles on it. Yeah, let's do it up and make this thing like...
I'm shaking. Oh my God.
Well, let's get it loaded, get it to Gavin's. You're gonna drive down there too, you said.
Yep. I've never even met Gavin.
So. Well, let's get it down there, have Gavin take a look at it, and see what we can do with it. I'm excited for this one. That is such a cool rig and in such great shape. That thing is gonna be good.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's get this folded down, get that loaded up, and let's see what we can do with it. This is my favorite thing about this and this whole YouTube thing I do is that it allows me to help people, and sometimes allows me to help people in a little bit bigger way than just towing their car for free or getting them unstuck for free. And
My whole body's in shock right now.
the bigger it gets, the more I've been able to do like this, and just the more it means to me as well. Like, this is people like you and stories like this and getting to do things like this are what I love about this whole thing. So I'm glad you answered the phone when I called you back. All right, let's get this thing hooked up. I think on this one we can just go right to the axle. Straight with the shackle, that's easy. Actually, let's wrap this. Okay, you hop in there, you can drive it up onto the tow truck as I winch. And hopefully it's the last time you have to drive it being pulled by a tow truck. Go ahead and pop these loose. I think we'll call that good right there. Yep. No, I'm just gonna get it tied down and then it'll be good. You got it in park and parking brake on?
Not the parking brake.
Perfect. Easiest way I found to stop straps from flapping around. Just go to Harbor Freight and get a handful of clamps and you just clamp them. Hey, I got the easy part. Gavin's the one who's got to do all the work. It is loaded. All right, ready to hit the road?
What's that?
Ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
Okay, you can follow me down there and we'll go let Gavin take a look at it.
Thank you. You mind if I put like
post all you want?
Okay.
Absolutely. No, you post all you want. That's fine. Yeah. I want to make very clear, this is you guys making this happen, especially the Patreon supporters, but also every viewer who has ever watched a single view on my channel that has got it to the point it is where it is now, that we have that kind of support and that I'm able to do these type of things. This is not me. This is you guys, and I'm probably going to say thank you 100 times in this video for this, but it's still not enough. I cannot thank you enough for putting me in the position to be able to be your messenger or your facilitator in these projects. It is, I don't know what to say. It means more than you know.
It's definitely a blessing and unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't, honestly, I had no idea this was happening until he called me last evening, and I'm like, I was even blown away by it. So, I mean, I know he does this stuff, but it was super cool that he said that, and I'm like, I think this guy will be ecstatic. So,
I mean, both of you guys, like, we just, from me just meeting you.
Yeah, it was just kind of a coincidence thing, you know?
Yeah, like,
so
I just am so grateful. You guys are such a blessing.
Yeah, I need to trim my tree branches. Yeah, your blazer will take care of it for us.
Yeah, right.
Heck yeah, man, I'm excited.
My brother would be so stoked, and that's a lovely memory of Shane Christensen right there.
Nice. Well, we'll do it justice. Make you both proud.
I did the distributor with me. I ended up taking it out just to kind of see the damage.
Yeah.
So I'll show you that.
Okay, yeah, so you showed me some picture. I was like, hey, it's all fixable stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the distributor?
Yeah, it's all like melted in a blob.
I'll grab it right now.
Okay. Heck yeah.
This thing's nice, huh?
It is nice.
Wait till you see the inside.
Yeah, I mean, I just seen pictures that he sent me, so.
The inside's super nice.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm excited, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Me too. You got your work cut out for you on the wiring part of it.
Nah, you know me, I love wiring,
I know
so.
wiring's your thing, so
Yep.
you're good there. If you were able to fix the wiring on my black truck when I first got it, you'll be
Oh yeah,
fine.
that's nothing. I had I think it was a 98 Tahoe. The wiring harness for the transmission got caught in the drive shaft and just destroyed everything, and I fixed all that. That was a little challenging, but.
Amazing. Well, I'm excited for you to look under here and kind of get a better idea of it.
So what you got in the bag here? Some melted carnage, huh?
There's
Oh
that.
yeah.
So you can tell with the distributor being back there, that's where the point
A
is.
little bit of an engine fire. Oh yeah, it's got a little toasty. There's nothing wrong with that, just a new cap, she'll be fine.
I mean, from what I'm guessing, a fuel line had a leak
Yeah,
or a crack and
probably.
it just shot right onto it.
It could have
Sparked
potentially had, you know, a spark leak too out of a wire or something, a little bit of fuel, and poof, once it ignited, that was the end of it, so.
Yeah, and literally I went out.
Oh, this guy's already on strap, ready to take it down. You done this before, Casey?
He's a pro.
Once.
Once?
He makes it look easy.
Yeah, I thought it was only once. Heck yeah, that thing is super clean inside.
Yeah, wait till you get it on the ground and check it out.
Before my brother passed, we redid the carpet and the headliner in there. And this was one of his first rigs. He got it when he was 16. He was diagnosed with cancer when he was 14.
Damn,
He
man.
got his leg amputated, and he was in remission for a year after that, and then it spread to his lung. He got a quarter of his lung taken out and passed away at home. Thankfully, he was at home, but unfortunate that he passed away. And in his will that he wrote himself, he left this to me, and this is the only thing that I have left, like, given to me from him. So
It's crazy.
it means so much to me.
That's
it
awesome.
It really does.
Well, I'm definitely glad to be part of it, and it's definitely a very touching story, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've owned it for 15 years, and he owned it for a few years after that. He bought it for $3,500 back in the day with 62,000 miles on it. Now it's got 85.
Nice.
So, I mean,
Yeah, they definitely hold their value. They're pretty sought after.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it does need a paint job and things here and there, but it's something that I'm going to keep into, you know, my family and my life for the rest of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's an heirloom. Yeah.
Well, we're definitely going to make it awesome. So, like I said, I'll come up with a few different options and then just kind of let you decide where you want to go with it. So.
Thank you. Yeah.
And because I kind of want you to, you know, have the last say. Uh-oh. What's that mean?
Oh, it's so the screen just goes black, but it's still recording.
Oh, okay.
completely. It's just to say.
Gotcha.
All right, so.
Yeah, she definitely had a little engine fire.
Yep. And here's what I was sending you pictures of. It's top back here. Oops.
Yeah, it's all simple stuff, dude.
Okay.
It's just wires.
And then I've got more wires laying across.
The biggest concern here would
This
be
is your show now.
would be, you know, this stuff here, but this is pretty normal. This is kind
I was
of
wondering.
how they do that. They just put like it's kind of like a rubber on there just to keep, you know, moisture from going down inside that pocket. So I think we're okay there.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all easily fixable. It's just wires.
You don't see
You
anything?
say that. You're
Yeah.
the master mechanic.
I know.
I mean,
Electrician
these are
at
very
this
simple
point.
vehicles. There's not much to them. I
Yeah.
mean, you're a carbureted 350. There's an HEI distributor, so you got like one power wire distributor. You got a tack lead. You know, a few wires to some sensors on the motor. Super simple. So
Throttle body as well.
yeah.
And then here I look at something like this and just go, nope.
I mean,
Oh,
I was
man,
taking
it's
it apart, and that's
destroyed.
exactly what I was. I was hoping to create a list. And
I
see
mean,
if
this
I could
stuff
work
we
on
just
it
have to
myself.
just gut it and I'll rewire it. You know, it's not really a big deal. It's not like it's a giant loom of wiring. You know, it's very
Like
basic.
the picture you sent me with the LS swap.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. So, no, I think you saved it. You know, before it did any like unrepairable damage. So.
Yeah, I mean, it got the gasket down here and stuff, and then
That's all replaceable.
I was just hoping it didn't get through the firewall and like melt some of the wires back in there as well. But
Seems how there's still the paint on most all of that. I would imagine it's fine.
I feel like when I get the motor out, I'll just clean the firewall all up real good and probably just put a coat of paint in your black or something if you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, definitely
Cool.
clean it up. That's beautiful.
And then
Thank
I
you
can
very
get
much.
I can get a new piece of weather stripping for that. They make all that stuff for these vehicles.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I melted some of these guys as
I can
well.
probably even get you a new one of those too. So, well, cool.
And
Yeah,
I-
this isn't. It's not as bad as it looks.
Okay.
So
And I will say, you know, the air conditioning wasn't running before.
okay, we can make all that work. So
It's-
obviously there's no belt on it. So
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's
Step
why it wasn't
number
working.
one.
yeah, maybe they took it. I mean, it's spinning, so it's not like it's locked up. So unless I had a problem, no, it's not.
No?
No, it's not locked up. I don't know.
Well, add it to the list.
Somebody decided to bypass it, so yeah, we can fix that.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, I'll give you a bunch of options and
Yeah, take a look at it, you know, kind of comb through it and let me know like what your thoughts are as well,
Okay.
because I do trust your opinion. I know you're very knowledgeable, and this is beyond me. So
I'll have to get it taken care of for sure.
Okay.
So this is right up my alley. I like doing this kind of stuff. So
well, thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Casey.
absolutely,
Really
man.
appreciate
It's
it.
not me, it's those people.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you, you too.
I'm the person
gracious
they
donors.
allow to
Patreons,
come out and do this stuff.
Donators.
Without their support on this, I could do none of this. So
Well, this is
they get the
beautiful.
credit, not me.
Yeah, but you also decide to
Don't
give
church
back to
this
the
up.
people.
Let's
So
just
you're involved in this too, Casey.
okay.
Cool.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to be able to be any part of this. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Me too.
And I will say I did do the spark plugs and the wires, but obviously the wires aren't gonna.
Yeah, we'll get all that replaced. We'll put some new stuff
I literally
in there.
did that like
ahead
I
and
want to
say
say
they're
a
a
month
little-
ago.
Little
yeah,
crispy.
that one might need some help.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's really bad. It's fine. Cool. Yeah, it's really not that bad. I mean, even you can
Keep
probably-
saying that, and I'm
It's
looking at it
not.
like-
It's not. It's
Oh,
It
man.
looks worse than it is just because, it's all the insulation just all melted together. You got globs of wires here, but it's not really.
That
I
was
mean,
a
this
very
stuff just goes
touchy
over
subject
here.
for me, but
I'll get her fixed.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate it.
I'm sure it was not the most fun feeling to come out and see this thing on fire.
yeah,
No, absolutely
I
not.
can imagine.
No, this is going to be really cool.
Well, I'm glad you got it. You got it out though. You noticed it before it did.
Oh
even
yeah,
more
absolutely. I warm
damage,
it up.
so.
This was my second vehicle. My other vehicle's in the shop right now, so of course that would happen. I went out and warmed it up and went inside for I would say like 10 minutes, maybe a little less, and then came back out and it was smoking. And as soon as I opened that hood, the fire just like
Then air got to it and it just went up.
yeah. And then I ran back inside to grab my extinguisher and got it out really quick. And
No,
there was some
definitely
wires still
burnt through the
blowing.
fuel line there. I wonder what actually was. If the fuel line was leaking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen the distributor completely melted out the side of it. I wonder if the distributor started it.
It's possible.
Like
Yeah.
it shorted out and
I did undo
very
the
possible.
battery as soon as everything was put out as well, just because those wires were caught, I'm sure.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it could. I mean, most likely it was probably fuel, and then something sparked that caught it.
Yeah.
the fumes on fire, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely burnt.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can still see
Yeah.
some remnants. I tried to wash all that off. It's so
alright.
corrosive.
We'll get it all.
Um,
I'll try to get it off here the best I can. I'll get a pressure washer and I'll get the motor out and stuff.
did you see the interior of this
I
thing?
have not.
Check it out.
Check it out.
And if you could just take lots of pictures of the,
Yeah.
the process,
Yeah.
too, I would be more than happy to
I got
post all
cameras
of this
too,
and-
so I'll probably take some videos in between so I can give him the content.
That's
Man,
awesome.
this thing is nice. Heck yeah.
Headliner,
Yeah, it's
everything,
beautiful.
backseat. They did a really good job on it.
Yeah,
Heck
well,
yeah, man. This
I
is
mean,
going to be a sweet truck. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'm going to get that packed up, head out of here.
Sweet.
You got your work cut out for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Casey.
And we'll keep in touch
Casey.
for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yep,
Yeah.
no
I'll
problem.
Keep in touch with you both.
So we made it back home, as you could probably see by the fact that we're back home. But you're probably tired of hearing me say this by now, but thank you again. I can't say that enough. It's an incredible feeling to get to do this type of thing, and I wish you all could feel this, and I hope you do somewhat through these videos. I'm very grateful for the position you guys have put me in to do things like this, and thank you. So say it again. We're gonna stay on top of this and kind of update throughout the process. Obviously, with the amount of work that needs to be done, it's not going to be done at the end of the week. It's not going to be a quick repair. It's going to take some time, but we'll keep you updated on it as it goes throughout. And then, of course, once it's all done, we'll go down there when Ken comes back to pick it up and see the finished product and see him get to fire that thing up and drive it off. And I think that'll be about the best feeling of all for all of us. So thank you again one more time. There'll probably be more. That's going to be it for this one. We will stay updated. Anyone else who wants to help support in future projects, my Patreon project link is down below. All that money goes to helping other people. And we've got to do some really, really cool things. I got a photo from Kevin that runs the Youth Sports League just last night, I think, over in Coos Bay of their field, all completely lit up. And it's just a photo and the words, "Thank you." And that's you guys who made that happen. And these projects and what they're doing for the long term for people, they mean so much. Like that over there, that's a whole sports league of hundreds of kids who now have a field they can play on year round and in the dark, in the light, because they have a field that has lights and they can keep playing. And that's an incredible thing. Something like this is a vehicle he's going to cherish forever, and has, and thought he had almost lost there for a second, but now we can kind of revive it and bring it back. And I am very excited to see where this project goes. This whole Patreon project is tough, of finding the things to do, and then none of them are a quick, easy process like you think they're going to be. It always ends up being way more work and effort and time. But the one thing it is always is worth it. And again, thank you.